There was a bit of a domestic disturbance at our house and the house was unlivable, so I became homeless with my small child, who was 3 at the time. I didn't know what we were going to do. I honestly didn't. I lost everything I had. Went from like a normal happy life to nothing. Kind of didn't know where I was going to go.
Good morning, Salvation Army. This is Renee.
And then I had a phone call from Renee saying that they had a unit available for me. Best day of my life.
Tammy came to stay at our service. She had lost her rental and she was currently couch surfing. There's a support program attached to the accommodation and Tammy and I worked together towards her housing goals. Tammy took accountability for where her life was at that time, and she was the driving force behind change in her life. Her son was her biggest motivator. He wasn't living with her at the time. He'd been put into care. So he was the goal at the end of the day, and she would do anything to have them together and living a happy life. Tammy placed her trust in the support programs that were around her. There were some times where she was really afraid that things weren't going to work out, but with a little bit of encouragement, she just came back better than ever. Tammy quickly became part of the Salvos community. She volunteered in the community lunch every week. She was part of the positive lifestyle program and the Make a Change program. Living here on site was a really big advantage for Tammy because she could access all these programs here.
I cried when I left here. I was happy when I got the phone call that I got a transitional unit as well, but I remember hugging Renee and crying. Now that we're where we are, we're very happy.
Yeah. It was actually really sad saying goodbye.
I cried.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so nice to see like that whole journey, that the whole 12 months.
I missed being here because it was such a community. Like, I was just happy to have a roof over my head again.
Yeah.
It was like...
You made it a home though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tammy's a really great example of what can happen when you accept all the supports available to you. By having the social and core programs working alongside each other, we were able to provide a really holistic support for Tammy. I'm really grateful that Tammy has placed her trust in the Salvos. Tammy's taught me that these programs can be really life-changing for someone. She's got a lot to be proud of, and I love that she's come so far.
When you come to a bad situation in life, you can feel isolated and lonely. Sometimes it gets to a point where you do need to ask for help. There's a big network out there that will help you. They care a lot and they will support you through anything. And there is always a way, and that life does get a lot better.